Hello people, today we're gonna have our new practice on the grammar for the NET test. Remember that there are 3 questions. Per each question, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about an answer. Then I'm going to explain you what the right answer is per each one. So let's start with the number 1. I'm going to count 10 seconds right now for you to make a decision. Then we go on next, okay? So start please reading the question. Okay guys, now let's move to the second one. If you need some time, pause the video, please. Okay, we're gonna move to the third one. Okay, now let's go to the answers. Okay, so first question. In this first question, we got that the right answer is the letter D, some. The manager wants some information about the new project. Why is it incorrect to have any of the other options? Well, several, many, or a few, all of them need to be used with a plural noun. Okay, so for example, what is a plural noun? I can have, or I can say, for example, apples, doors, girls. See, all of them are possible with some, with several, with many, with a few. So it's incorrect if I say something like several information, because information is not a plural noun. The same happens with many, with a few. For that reason, some can be used, because some accepts plural nouns or uncountable ones. Okay? For that reason, we can use some. I recommend you to study a topic called countable or uncountable. In this one, we determine that, for example, countable things, which things are countable. For example, apples, we can say 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples. Doors, 1 door, 3 doors, 4 doors. And countable objects, for example, information. We cannot say 1 information, 2 informations, or 3 informations. The same happened with air. We cannot say 1 air, 2 airs, or 3 airs. Okay, so just review this topic in order to have a better knowledge about it, and you can have better score next time if you fail it. Now let's move to the second one. In this case, our second question gives that the right answer is C. Okay, turn left at the intersection. Why? Whenever we're giving instructions, it's necessary to use the verb in the base form. Okay, which verbs in this case are in the base form? Only 2. B, turn around, and C, turn left. This one has turn in and is giving a direction, for that reason is wrong. And this one has to turn. It's giving a direction, for that reason it's wrong. Turn around, it means, or it's an expression in order not to continue doing an activity. It's not an instruction. For that reason is wrong. The only possibility that is as an instruction is turn left. Turn left at the intersection, and the bookstore will be on your right. It's giving instructions on how to arrive at a place. Okay. So in this case, what I recommend you to study, give instructions. How do you give instructions? With the verb in the base form. Go straight, turn right, sit down, stand up. Or if it is a negative one, you use the verb with don't. Don't smoke. Do not eat in class. They are the verb. That's the way you use the verbs when you're giving instructions. For this reason, in this case, when we have this question, it's necessary to use turn left, the verb in the base form. Okay, now let's move to the last question. Third question. In this third question, we have that the right answer is A, who has failed. Okay, this is called, the topic we're studying here is called relative clauses. So I'm going to explain you something about it. So in this case, for example, relative clauses, what we have? We have the relative clauses are words that help us to connect two sentences. Generally, when we're talking about people, the words that we use in order to connect sentences are going to be who or that. When we're talking about things or objects in general, the word that we use to connect those ideas is going to be which or that again. We're talking about places, we can use where or in which in order to connect ideas. There are many more connectors. Let's go back to the question here, how it works. The relative clauses are used in order to connect two ideas. Okay, for example, in here, the first idea is this is the last reminder. First idea. Second one, for any student has failed or whatever the test. So I have a second idea here. This second idea, it's necessary to use a relative clause. So in this case, the only ones which have a relative clause are A and B, that is who or that. In that sense, if I need to choose one of them to talk about a person, it's better to choose who, being more specific about it. Okay, this is the last reminder for any student who has failed the test. That is possible to use with people, but if I'm using it in order to talk about a person, it's not necessary to mention the person again. For that reason, it's wrong. Options C or D are incorrect. Whoever, because I use whoever when I don't mention the kind of person. I'm saying student, for that reason, it's wrong. And the other one is incomplete. If I'm saying a student, I need a relative clause, who or that, so it's missing something. For that reason, it's wrong. In this case, again, the best answer to be chosen, so it's going to be A. This is the last reminder for any student who has failed to submit a scholar application. Okay. Well, guys, now if you have any question, you can just let me know. You can follow us on our social media, Facebook, SC Academy, Instagram, same way, SC Academy Tutor, or in YouTube, personal account, Jul Ajala Tutor. Just give a like, follow us, and see you next time, see you next video. Keep on studying.